Returning Residents Series, North Coast Edition. That's what's up. And we are, in fact, going to be telling you just before we introduce our guests. You've heard the saying, right? Nowhere no better than yard. And it is no surprise that no matter where Jamaicans roam, they always return home, and with good reason. Jamaica is a beautiful island, obviously, with a rich culture. We have product diversity. And most importantly, lest you forget, we have vast opportunities in real estate. You're going to find out more about that right now as we introduce our guests. Howard Johnson Jr. himself, the CEO of Howard Johnson Realty Limited, is back with us. Morning, Howard.
Good morning to you, Richie V, and good morning, Janet.
Thank you so much for joining us. And did you say morning, Janet? I just picked up and I thought I heard Janet. Good morning, Janet Silvera.
Good morning, Richie. Somebody else said good morning, but I'm not sure who.
It's Howard who said good morning to you. Howard Johnson.
Oh, hi, Howard. How are you?
I'm not too bad, Janet.
The excitement has just begun.
What are you seeing that I'm not seeing? Tell me, talk to me.
No, man, we're gonna discuss what we need to discuss. That's important. Because we could go on and on. You know that, Janet. Nice to have you on the program in your capacity. Not only as president of the Montego Bay Chamber of Commerce and Industry, but also as an award-winning tourism journalist who we have read for years your wonderful articles and various presentations, over 30 years in the business. Congratulations, Janet Silvera.
Thank you so much, Richie. I appreciate you.
All right. And, you know, I'm going to...
inviting me. I'm all the way in Florida.
Oh, that's where you are. All right. Well, I know we'll see you back on the rock sometime soon.
Very soon. Very, very soon.
My first question for you then, Janet, is what would you say are some of the reasons that Jamaicans residing overseas return to their homeland after living for sometimes years overseas or abroad?
Because there's no place like home.
Nowhere no better than yard.
Far Jamaicans go to live. Jamaica is still their home. And so they're returning home. For them, that's what it is. 1, 2, the climatic conditions are favorable. Usually, they usually live in colder climes. Mm-hmm. And when they get older, the type of weather that Jamaica has is conducive to older people. In addition to the fact that they are also probably getting pension, and that pension will allow them to be able to live better in Jamaica, owing to the fact that the currency that they're using is stronger than the Jamaican dollar. Mm-hmm. In addition to the fact that Jamaica remains one of the most beautiful countries in the world, and it's quite inviting to persons who would want to live there. Mm-hmm.
It is said, Janet, that many returning residents prefer living on the North Coast. Why do you think that is so?
Because it has a totally different topography in a sense. You have the beaches. It is you can easily access medical care. So even though Kingston is the cultural center of the region and it has some of the best hospitals and best doctors, for instance, places like Montego Bay and Ocho Rios, etc., they also offer the type of facilities that you would find in a bigger city. But you also have the additional things such as the golf courses. Mm-hmm. So some of them might come back and they're golfers. You have the fact that they get far better view of the ocean. So you find that a lot of them that are coming back are also looking for lots that are ocean view, and they're looking for gated communities as well. And the other areas outside of the city are offering all those options. So it's not as if there's not everything that you're looking for that you can't find. Mm-hmm. The supermarket chains, for instance, are moving into these areas as well. So the options are great.
Okay. I want to stick with the whole matter of the popularity of the North Coast as it relates to returning residents, Howard. And in your experience as a broker, which parish on the North Coast is the most popular for property purchasing by returning residents?
Well, I'm not sure if it's because it's the largest parish of Jamaica, but St. Anne has received a lot of traction over the years. And I believe that some of that is owing to, as Janet said, the atmosphere, climate, access to beach. You're now getting access to good, better hospitals, the supermarket chains, anything that you would have been accustomed to overseas, they're slowly but surely coming into those areas, including in St. Anne. So even if you have guests coming over and visiting you, your grandchildren, they can easily skip over to Otrius if you're in St. Anne. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, St. Anne has received a lot of traction over the years.
We have been talking a lot about the North Coast in this segment, but I wanted to ask, what about like places like Mandeville and Manchester? Are they also popular on the list?
Yes, they are very popular, and we have another section of the returning resident series that will be coming up. We're going to focus on some of those parishes in the South Coast.
I got you. All right. Now, let me ask Janet. Now I'm learning something that I didn't know before, so I wanted to sort of get that comparison inside there. Thanks for that, Howard.
We call this a North Coast edition.
That is so right. Now, Janet, whether for retirement or for passive income, what features do you find that these returning residents look for when they're purchasing property here?
Well, the biggest thing they're looking for is safety. Is the area safe? And I didn't say that originally, but that's one of the things that they're constantly looking for. They're looking for land space that is also enough for them to be able to do backyard gardening. And why do I know this? Because a lot of people who want to come back to Jamaica has been talking to me in the past 2 months or so. I don't know what's happening overseas, why so much interest is being shown in Jamaica right now. But they're looking for that. Mm-hmm. Plus, they want a view. So those are the three things that I've been hearing a lot of. As it relates to pricing as well, mm-hmm. that plays a big role. But the other three that I mentioned before are so important, it's unbelievable.
Okay.
They would prefer to know that they have even, not just a small lot of land, but even a quarter acre then, for instance, or half acre of land, because they want to do so much on the land. Mm-hmm. And they also, a lot of them want to come back and have even part of their property as part of the shared economy. So they want to be able to do Airbnb, mm-hmm. so they can earn a little in addition to the pension that they're probably going to be earning. And they're finding it that difficult because once they go into, for instance, certain properties have a lot of rules, and some people don't want Airbnb in their properties, those other buyers, that is. So you find that the clauses that are being put in right now by some of the associations that manage after the developers leave it and the associations are formed, mm-hmm. you find that these are some of the clauses that you'll find where they're not allowing short-term rental, for instance.
Okay.
Which I believe is not necessarily the right thing for them to do, because people are sometimes buying into these things because they're investing their money.
Yeah, for passive income. Howard, you're quite familiar with those concerns and expressed by Janet on behalf of many of the purchasers locally, eh?
Yes, that's for sure.
What advice, though, would you give, Howard, to a returning resident looking to acquire real estate or build their dream home on the North Coast? What would you say to them this morning?
Yeah, I would say ensure that you, like what Janet said, make sure that you're getting and building your home into a community that is very safe. And you also want to be very careful as to the size property that you are going to be either acquiring or the home that you're building. Oftentimes we see returning residents building beyond what they can manage. So they may be outfitting a 7-bedroom home, 2 stories, and at some point in time they're only able to occupy 1 bedroom downstairs while the bedrooms upstairs are gone to waste. Or they may have a massive property that they're not able to attend to properly. So assessing their needs, make sure you get into a safe community and build something that you know you can manage over your retirement years.
All right. We're now at the point in the program where we have the tip of the day. What's the tip today, Howard?
Buying property in Jamaica as a foreigner requires the foreign buyer to obtain a valid TRN, tax registration number. Obtaining a TRN is quite easy. You simply just need to visit the Tax Administration of Jamaica website at www.jamaicatax.gov.jm or any location in Jamaica with a valid form of identification.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we thank Howard for the tip of the day, it's now time for the Deal on the Edge. You want a deal? Here's one.
Prime Minister, free up, Start your summer off right with a fabulous new home. This unfurnished 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom rental unit is perfect for a young professional or a small family. The property is centrally located in a secure community in the Kingston 6 area. It comes fully equipped with air-conditioned units for those warm nights and a rooftop view of the city. Call and schedule your viewing today with KD Nemhard at 876-507-4012. That's KD Nemhard, 507-4012. We're asking Jamaican $150,000 per month for this 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom furnished unit.
All right. Good luck with that, KD, Ms. Nemhard. And I think it will be off your hands very quickly. How can you be reached at Howard Johnson Realty?
You can visit us at unit number 15, Ligony Post Mall, 115 Hope Road, Kingston 6. Give us a call at 620-1457. Send us a WhatsApp at 339-6282 or visit our website www.hjrealtors.com or social media handles at HJRealtors.
Thank you, Howard. Janet, would you say that returning resident Montego Bay is ready to welcome returning residents?
Definitely. I want to just commend Howard, though, on what he said about building too large a building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because eventually you have to pay all those utility bills as well. If you have a 7-bedroom, your electricity bill is going to be much higher.
Oh, you heard that. The OURs.
Things that you can afford to maintain when you get older.
Yes. Thank you for that.
Montego Bay is ready to welcome the returning residents.